Hello everyone, welcome to the series of VMware vSphere version 8. In this session, we are going to discuss about register and unregister VM. So let me take quickly to the hands-on lab. So guys, we are over here into our hands-on lab. Very first thing is we will understand the concept of register and unregistered VM and the use cases for this option why VMware has provided this. See guys, you can temporarily remove a virtual machine or a VM template from the vCenter server, or you can permanently delete it from the data store. I said VM template just for now. Forget this term template because we will be doing a lab on template also. At that time, you will come to know what is template. But you know virtual machine, right? So I said that you can temporarily remove a virtual machine from vCenter server, or you can permanently delete it from the data store. See, when I say delete it permanently from the data store, it is understood that if the machine is there, and now for example, this tiny Linux machine is there, and you don't need this machine, for example, you will delete it. That is understood. Then what is unregister the VM or register the VM? So guys, just add a note that, for example, there is a use case. If you want to, why you want to unregister this machine, we will understand why this scenario will come and when it will be used. Deleting the machine is something that this machine is not in use, so you don't need it and you will delete it. And before that, let's understand the difference between unregister the VM and delete the machine. So if you right click over here guys and just scroll, you will see option remove from inventory, delete from this. See, this options are disabled. So basically, in order to perform this task, whether you want to remove it from inventory, means unregister this virtual machine, or you want to delete from this, or you want to delete this machine, you need to power off the machine. If the machine is power on, you cannot unregister nor you can delete it. So first understand delete from disk. Delete from disk is something like you are totally wiping out the machine. If you will say delete from disk, it means that this machine will be removed from here also, from the esxi host, from the vCenter, as well as from the data store. We have learned that whenever you create a virtual machine, the computing resources like RAM and CPU is allocated from esxi host. Storage will be external or attached storage basically, and over here we call storage as data store. So all your files like vmdk file, vmx file, and other virtual machines file will be stored in data store. So when you say delete this, it means that it will be removed from here, as well as the files will be deleted from the data store. But when you say unregister VM, what will happen? This machine will disappear from here. Okay, this machine will disappear from here, but the the machine will be available in data store. So whenever required, you can recover. Now the question comes, why this will be required? Why this use case will be required? Why you need to unregister the machine? So guys, just add a note that, let's say for example, this is esxi one host, right? So this feature, the unregister of the VM, when it will be useful. So let's say for example, this esxi1 is a host, and let's say this host has reached the maximum number of virtual machines, okay, that your license or hardware allowed. Now let's say for example, in esxi1 you can install up to 20 machines. So all the 20 machines are working, you need to install one more machine, and you realize that tiny Linux machine is not required you for now, maybe in future it will be required. So for now you don't need it, maybe in future you will need it. So what you will do, you will simply unregister this machine from here. So this machine will go from here, the compute resources will be again available, and that compute resources you can use for the new machine which you want to create. Now this machine is not required, you will unregister. The files will be there in the data store, and the compute resources like RAM and CPU which was allotted to this machine will be vacant, and this can be used for other machines. So you understood the concept, right? For why do you need this unregister option? Why VMware has given you unregister option? Of course it is required, that's why it is given. So when you remove a virtual machine from the inventory, means when you unregister it, get unregister from the host, and from the vCenter also it will get unregister. Okay, you do not delete this machine from the data store. Virtual machine file will remain in the same storage location, and later if you require you can re-register the virtual machine from the Datastore browser. So guys, this is the tiny Linux machine, okay? And just to show you that this particular machine, tiny Linux machine, we are going to perform the lab on tiny Linux, okay? So that's why I'm showing you this example only. Let's say for example we want to unregister this machine. So this is a tiny Linux machine and it is on working from, let me check the compute resources, from esxi. See, you can see it is working on esxi 2. Tiny Linux is on esxi 2, okay? And additionally, let me show you the data store also. Let me take you to data store esxi and just go to files over here, and in esxi click on tiny Linux. You will see that all these files are available in data store now. So let's begin with our topic now. We are going to unregister this machine, and as I told you that unregister or to delete this machine should be power off, or else you will not get those options. See, when you right click on tiny Linux and scroll down, these options are disabled for you. So the very first thing, to unregister the machine, you have to power off that machine. I will click on power and I will say power off. Yes. So now when you right click on tiny Linux over here and scroll down, you will see both options are enabled for you. Remove from inventory and delete from disk. Both options are available. Remove disk means complete VM will be removed. Okay. It will delete the files from the data store also. Your VMDK file, VMX file, all the files will be deleted. Okay. So remove from inventory means it won't see under the host. If you say remove from inventory, it will not be shown over here, but all the files, necessary files, VMDK file, VMX files, and all other files will be available in data store. Okay. Now let's say you want to remove this machine from the inventory. Okay. Simply click on remove from inventory. Okay. And once you say remove from inventory and click yes, this machine will disappear from here, means it is being removed from the inventory. Okay, just add a note that this machine was working on esxi2. We have seen that you have said that remove from the inventory and this machine has disappeared from here. So now guys, later on after few days or few months, let's say this machine is required and you want to get this machine back. Okay, so now if you want to get this machine back, what you will do, you will go to storage. You know that you have removed from the inventory, which means that the compute resources are now vacant, but yes, this machine files are already available in data store. You will go to data store and over here in esxi under files, and you click on tiny Linux over here, you will see that all these files are available over here, right? And we have learned that VMDK files is basically a hard disk of your machine, a virtual machine disk file, and VMX file is the file which stores the configuration of the file. This we have seen in our initial tutorial. So guys, now we are again registering the VM which we have removed from the inventory, basically which we have unregistered. What you have to do is, for this tiny Linux machine, just select all these files, okay, and just uncheck VMDK and VMX file. Why? VMDK is here virtual machine disk file and VMX is your virtual machine configuration file. Delete all these files except VMDK and VMX. Be careful, okay? VMDK and VMX file, remove it. Just three dots are there. Hit delete and click on OK button. Now, if you just select VMDK file, see this option register VM is disabled. Why? Because this is virtual machine disk file. You cannot register the VM using this. But yes, when you just click VMX file, configuration file, this option is enabled for you, register VM. So now just click over here on register VM. And once you click on register VM, you will get this virtual machine name. Let's set tiny Linux. Click on next button. Over here, it is asking you select a compute resource where you want this machine to be. So let's say I will say the same place on esxi2 I want. If you want on esxi1, then also you can do. Okay, let's do on esxi1. Earlier it was on esxi2. I will say now I want this uh, machine to be registered on ESXi 1A. Just select ESXi 1A, click on next button and click on finish. Once you do this, you come over here in host and cluster and you will see this tiny Linux machine. This power off now. Okay, just power on this machine, tiny Linux machine, power on, and you are able to successfully again register the machine. So guys, this is how you will unregister the machine and you will be registering the machine. Basically, you will remove it from the inventory, you will again put back into the inventory, and we have clearly understood the use case of this option, why this option is required to register or unregister the VM. And guys, before we conclude, I will again show you the navigation. Now we have seen that Tiny Linux was working over here. We have scroll down, right? Additionally, I will repeat, if you go to ESXi 1 and you will just select this VM tab, it will show you which all machines are working on this ESXi 1. ESXi 2, if you go, it will say you which all machines are working on this one. Now, let's say for example, if you want to put ESXi 1 in maintenance mode. So remember what is the requirement to put the machine in the maintenance mode? No VM should be working. And just remember, if you will understand that no VM working means shut down the VM, then in production environment you are not fit to work, because in production environment there is no downtime affordable. So when I say that if you want to put a machine in the maintenance mode, you have to perform a vMotion. Basically, you will perform a vMotion. You will move all the machine from this host to another host. Then you can put this machine in maintenance mode. But we are doing a lab, so I will show you now. Let's say for example, I want to put ESXi 1 in maintenance mode. I will right click over here and I will say maintenance mode. Just click over here and say enter maintenance mode. Click OK. It is saying there are one or more powered on virtual machine on host. So guys, in production environment, first you will perform vMotion and then you will put this in maintenance mode. We have not come to the vMotion topic. When we will come on vMotion, I will show you how to do vMotion. Then you put the machine in the maintenance mode. But for now, just click on OK button over here, and when you will just go to the task manager over here, you can see this arrow. Just click over here, it will show you the task and you will see that it is stuck on 17% and it is saying that waiting for all VM to be, just click again, okay, waiting for all VM to be powered off, it is saying that, or suspended or migrated. So for now we are not doing vMotion. So what we are going to do is we will just come over here on VM. Let me just again zoom out this and click all these machines. Okay, at the same time click all these machines. Okay, and click over here on action and go into action, say power of this machine, shut down, you can say. Reason, you will say maintenance and click on OK. Once this machine gets power off, just open your task over here. It is saying initiating host shutdown. Once this will be completed, then you will see that the host itself is going to the maintenance mode. Let's wait for some time. It is completed, right? Once your shutdown is completed, then this host will go to the maintenance mode automatically. You have to wait for some time. So guys, that's all about the register and register of the VM, and a small topic we have seen about putting the machine in the maintenance mode. But the core topic was the registration of the VM, unregistration of the VM. Basically, it means that in removing the VM from the inventory and again registering it into the inventory. We have understood the difference between deleting the disk and the unregister of the VM and what other use cases. That's all in this session. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe it now and do share with your friends. Thanks for watching and see you in the next session.